Thank you guys for tuning in to Spiritual Beauty Ministry. I don't know, you may have found yourself at a place to where you have gotten so used to the familiar that you go to, whether it's a familiar person, familiar place, and this is what you always go to get what you need for you. Okay. What God is doing is that He is changing the place that you are used to give this blessing to you. He is changing the place that you are used to give this blessing to you. So it's going to be from an unfamiliar place, and it's going to come from unfamiliar hands. When God gives you this favor to this blessing, it is going to come from an unfamiliar place in unfamiliar hands when God gives you His favor to this blessing. So do not let what you are used to going to, maybe you're used to getting help from certain place or from certain people. And so now all of a sudden where you're used to getting it from is not working for you. It's not giving you what you need. And now you having to go outside of what you know. And you are not used to that. But God wants you to understand, the minute you put yourself in the room with the thing that is unfamiliar to you, you are going to see His favor show up for you. The minute you put yourself in the room with the thing that you need for you, God is going to show His favor to you. So it's going to be, like I said, in an unfamiliar place. It's going to be with unfamiliar hands. But God is going to put in those places and with that person, that blessing. So all you got to do is disconnect yourself from what you knew, so God can show you what He can do. Because sometimes we can get so used to where we receive our help. Sometimes we can get so used to where we go to, who we go to. And then God is saying, I'm trying to do something new through you. I'm trying to do something new for you. And so there are going to be times to where God will harden the hearts of those who you are used to getting help from. Those who are used to helping you, God will harden their hearts, and then He will cause you to step outside of what you are not used to for you to get this blessing to you. And it's going to come from an unfamiliar place. It's going to come from unfamiliar hands. But God does not want you to stray away from it, because it's not from where you were expecting. Because it's going to come from these unfamiliar hands and this unfamiliar place. This is where God is going. This is going to be the place that God puts it in. This is going to be the hands that God puts it in. And nothing too, I have noticed that when there are things to where God has given a blessing to me, and it'll come from somebody that I did not expect to bless me. And when they blessed me, it was still tied to something else. So it was as if I was supposed to meet that person, or I was supposed to come into that room. There was something that God was going to do. And that's what God said. In order for you to see what He does, you have to trust, you have to trust Him in what He tells you to do. In order for you to see what He does, you have to trust Him in the familiar place with the unfamiliar hands that He sends you to. It is not going to be in the way you think. But God wants you to know that blessing is still yours. You just got to stop being afraid to walk through new doors. You guys be blessed.